Marvel United. Now this.
Okay, what are you going to talk about next? Because I'm out on Marvel United.
Marvel United. So we might get done in under 3.
I've never played this before.
So this is a cooperative game. I've actually talked about this a long time ago. In this game, this is a Eric Lang design.
Which you like.
Partial design, yeah. In this game, you're playing cooperatively, and let me try to find a picture of the board instead of a bunch of painted minis, which is going to be quite a challenge.
That's all it's going to be. It's going to be painted minis because everyone wants to show their minis off.
That's right. So you have this.
Click for hours.
Circle board. I'm just going to click on the images. You have a circle board, and you're going to be putting your miniatures on there. And each character has their own miniature. They also have their own deck of cards, and you're going to be playing your card into the kind of into the storyline. It is the storyline. Let me go to the end. Maybe we can find something there.
Maybe so. More miniatures.
into the storyline, and that's going to allow you to do an
I'll
action.
click around while you're talking.
There you go. That's going to allow you to do an action like move or attack or do a heroic action. The cool thing about this game is that when I play a card, and let's say John plays a card right after me, he then gets to take the action of the card that I just played, the bottom action, which is really cool because you have to think a little bit ahead. You have to think, all right, I want to be able to do this thing.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's great. But I also want to be able to allow John to be able to do that thing that's going to benefit him. So I have to look at his position and say, okay, John needs to move over here and punch. He might not have any move cards, so I'm going to have to put a movement card down to help him out. Okay. And as the game, as you start knocking out these different objectives, the game gets a little bit harder. The villain starts attacking every 2 turns or every 3 turns instead of every 4 turns. I really like this one. Now, it's on the lighter end of things.
I was going to ask you that. It is pretty light, right?
But my 6-year-old and I sit down and play this.
Did Oliver just turn 16?
He did. So wow. My 6-year-old and I can sit down and play a 2-player game of this. My family of 4 can sit down and play a game of this, and it's not rule heavy, which for us is absolutely perfect. Yeah. It feels thematic. I like the way the decks are different, but they're not so different that you have to like relearn all of these different decks. I really, really enjoy this game. I've been digging into this quite a bit with all the expansion stuff. Now with the X-Men stuff coming out.
Oh, I love X-Men.
Yep.
X-Men
I'm getting it
my favorite.
Actually this week. I'm going to have the X-Men stuff in, and so I'm really excited about that. I've actually been posting some pictures of my paintings that I've done of some of the miniatures too. So
do you make comic book sounds while you play the game?
You can.
Like, pow! Like do your kids do that?
Bam! Boom! No, but we will now. Okay. That's a good idea. I like that.
I could see your kids getting into that.
Marvel United, somewhere around an 8 for me too, because we play it quite a bit.
Thanks for joining us, and thanks to our Patreon supporters for making content like this possible. If you would like to become a Patreon supporter, go to patreon.com/MeepleTown. To follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, find us at MeepleTown Games. Finally, to connect with us and other residents of MeepleTown, you can join Guild 3407 at BoardGameGeek.com. Until next time, thanks for coming down to MeepleTown.